Hey everyone, this is Deb Hann. We met, I don't know how long ago. It was a long time ago when I started my life coach training with the Life Coach Academy, and she was my mentor and one of the amazing instructors and the very first life coach that I engaged for myself. So Deb, before she provides us with her 3 tips for new mums, is going to do a little intro of herself. Take it away, Deb.
Well, thanks, Tanya. That's it. Yes, it's a little while now, isn't it? But yes, we met because of my professional coaching world capacity. So yes, I've been the senior course director for the Life Coaching Academy for best part of 2 decades now, which is just a little while, which is awesome. So yes, I am a life coach, and I really specialise in, leadership, and more importantly, in fact, the last time I think we got face to face even was when I was doing my faith-fueled evenings tour, which is really the principle that I stand on. And so, faith being that finding arts in the heart. So it was a really wonderful time, pre-COVID, obviously, when we were able to get face to face in a room and talk about all the gritty, groovy stuff, which was great. So they're the kind of things I love to do, is get with people, help them discover who they are, what they are, really the passionate stuff that's in their heart, and give people permission to really launch that, live that, and just, let it out, baby, let it go. Awesomeness. All that stuff. I could rant on, but I'm not going to. I mean, it's just like, come on, we haven't got all day. Or have we? I'm never really sure.
All right, my love. Now for your 3 tips for new mums so that they can benefit from your experience.
Sure. My 3 tips. Okay, so I am a mum. In fact, I'm even a grandmum, would you believe it? So my kids are all grown up and bubs of their own these days. But these are the things that I remember. And it's first and foremost, when you have kids, just remember there's no negotiating with itty bitties, like newborns. You just got to surrender to that stuff. You just got to throw out the spreadsheet, just forget the plan. You've just got to be present. In fact, that's the thing. I swear the coolest thing with when you become a new mum is such a wonderful challenge to get present and to soak up those moments of being one-on-one. And please, I'm not delusional as I say that. I know all the pressures that go with that. A shower? Who has time for a shower? What if the baby wakes? Oh my goodness! What if the phone rings? What if? Right? But it's true. Just take those moments to just surrender to what's actually happening in the moment and go with that flow. Some kids will be like clockwork. Some will have a routine of their own, and you just need to surrender to that and find that rhythm and stay sane in the process. That's tip number 1. So forget trying to negotiate with a newborn. Not going to happen. Number 2, probably a little more when it comes, that those terrible 2s and young kids, and even as they sort of, discover their person and become little people off to school and all of that kind of deal. It only becomes an issue if you make it an issue. All those things that go, running through expectations, and this mum does this and that mum does that, and frowning upon, and all of that kind of compare-itis stuff that happens. It only becomes an issue if you make it an issue. So again, it just comes back to being present, accepting your child as they are, going with that flow. If they happen to swear, because they're gifted at swearing in context, right? Like seriously, how high does that swing go, love? Oh, right, that high. Okay, that's very good. That's very high, right? So yes, they've got the context. Like, who knows where they get it from? Probably some TV show they watch. It wouldn't be from anybody else, I'm pretty sure. No. so yeah, it only becomes an issue if you make it an issue. So be really selective and choose how you respond to moments. And the third comes back to that compare-itis piece. You know, I still remember painfully, though I never got into the mums and bubs clubs, for example. I didn't go to those. What I did do was that, and it was just the funnest time. I joined a netball team, and we were all, you know, young mums with you know, new bubs and whatever else. And it was just, you know, every Tuesday morning we got together and we played our netball game, and the kids went into the little creche, and it was wonderful. We had a ball. It was always really good times. And I was just reflecting on how cool that was, because one thing we didn't get into was, oh, you know, so-and-so sat up today, so-and-so did their first burp, or they had their first solids, or their first tooth came through, or they took their first step, or their, you know, whatever it is. We never got into that. And I hear that so often now, and it's like, oh, they're not sitting up yet, and they're 6 months old. Is there something wrong? But at 7 months they're crawling. Right? So it's like, just let go of all of those expectations around being worried about when they're sitting up, when they're crawling, taking their first step, saying their first words, cutting their first tooth, getting their first haircut, I don't know, sleeping through the night, whatever. Because by the time they get to school, no one's sitting there going, and how old were they when they said their first word? And how old were they when they... It's not in the mix. Same when they get older. And it's just, you know, I was only reflecting on this with one of my sisters recently. We were talking about there are people in our circle when they talk about their kids, and you know, you swear their kid came out of the womb walking and talking, because they were born that gifted. You know, they were 7 days old and toilet trained. They were, you know, 10 days old and speaking full sentences. And it's just like, yeah, whatever. Right. Good luck with that. And what are they doing now? Flipping burgers at Macca's. Nothing wrong with that. No judgment. Right. Oh, they own the Macca's. Right. Okay, sure. Okay. But honestly, they're my tips. It's just seriously, it all comes down to surrender. Be a parent. Be in relationship with your child. Don't worry about all the shoulds and the shouldn'ts and the have to and the haven'ts and all of that kind of stuff. Just enjoy the time, because they grow so damn quickly. Don't they, Tam?
Absolutely. And before you know it, they're adults and they still give you the shits, but you love them anyway.
That's it, right?
You still love them anyway. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter now whether he crawled at this age or whatever. It's just, yeah, that's exactly right.
I'm so often reminded of, you know, the saying was, you know, don't sweat the small stuff, and it's all small stuff. Yeah. Especially when it comes to, you know, when you've got little ones, you know, and trust your instincts so often around, you know, what's important. You know when it's important. Yeah. You know when maybe I need to do a dress that way. Maybe I do need to pay attention to these things. But ultimately, it's, just be a mum and enjoy being a mum, because that's the gift. It really is the gift. Yeah. I'll be all grown up and asking you mum questions before you know it. So there you go. That's beautiful. How's that?
That's fantastic. Thank you very, very much. I'm sure there'll be heaps of people out there that get lots and lots of value out of that. I will put, when I upload this video onto Instagram and Facebook, I will put links in if you wanted to get in touch with Deb and find out just how brilliant she is beyond her mama tips. And you too can like live your faith-fueled life, which is, you know,
come get faith-fueled. Come find the answer in your heart and come follow the answer in your heart. It's all fun.
That's it. That is it. Exactly. All right. Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time, Deb. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Tanya. Mwah.